Would you consider stuff about Area 51 more UFO stuff or?
I think it
Well,
falls
most
under that.
certainly.
All right. Well, so without getting too detailed, so I don't wind up unalived. I was stationed in Vegas for a few years, and during during the short time, we had red flag. Now,
Okay,
red
so that's
flag
a
was
military exercise for those who don't know.
yes. So red flag basically some squadrons from other bases they could come from. We had a base in let's see, we had Germans come over. We had I want to say Irish come over, but I wasn't sure. I didn't talk to them. They look scary. Uh, and a few other branches over. And mind you, this is all aircraft stuff. So think of like just a hodgepodge of aircraft playing laser tag. That's about what it is. Well, you
Okay.
know, when with all that aircraft coming in, you see cool shit. Like you see B-2s, you see, shit the Marines are still flying that should have been decommissioned, 20 years ago. It's pretty funny. Well, after we had some of those red flag experiences, we went back to the way it was. Well, we had a new pilot, and he just got in there, I guess, got in the jet, and took off. So we're like, cool. Well, it's one of those night flights, so all right. He gets on the radio and goes, "Hey, we have an in-flight emergency. Code 3 on the jet."
Oh
Which
shit.
code 3 means, hey, something's wrong, but I'm able to fly it back. Like it, something catastrophic happened, but he's still able to make it happen. So we get word, so we go out and we wait on the flight line, getting ready to see this dude come back in for the landing. You know, I'm sitting there in the back of a Ford Ranger with a buddy, and a couple of my higher ups in the front of the Ford Ranger, and we're sitting there and we hear him on the radio talking about coming back down, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm about to touch down," and we're all looking around and we're like, "What?" Because there's nothing in the sky at all. And we're like, you would hear him, you would
Yeah,
see
there's no
him, like
confirmation of this guy coming back.
yeah, and like I mean, it's pitch black. Like stationed in Vegas, once you're off the strip and you can look up in the sky, it's black. So we're looking around and we're like, what the fuck? And he says, okay, I just touched down, and we're looking at the runway and there's nothing, and we're like,
You couldn't even hear it?
nope, he
No.
wasn't even near us. So
It's like a phantom air
Jackass,
pilot.
yeah, so Jackass fucking landed on a different airfield.
Oh.
Jackass decided to land at Area 51, not knowing. So
Ain't no fucking
So
way.
his
Oh,
navigation systems were off then.
some was
wait, and
off. All we know was it was code 3. I didn't really specify what it was because honestly, I worked engines. I don't want to know. I just like code 3 on somebody else's hat, please. Yes, Dusty. Um,
I'm
so
surprised they didn't obliterate him, being Area 51 and all.
Well, his
yeah,
transponder was on,
so
so they probably
what
saw.
what happened was he touched down. He said he's pulling in, and then radio silence, and we just
Hmm.
kind of sat there and we're like, so who do we talk to about this? My higher ups were like, I'm not sure there's anybody we can talk to about it. Oh, so we sat there for about I don't know 3 hours or something, twiddling our thumbs, going, we have a problem. Around the 4 hour mark, a van pulled up, threw our pilot out of it, and drove off.
Oh.
And we go, oh, sir? And he's like, yeah, is a chief in? And we're like, I mean, I don't think so, but I think you could call him. It's like 2 a.m. He's like, yeah, I need to talk to somebody like immediately. So, that jet we never saw again. So, fast forward a week, the jet's gone. Come to find out from the pilot, he was interrogated for those 3 hours that he was gone for. They black bagged him as soon as he landed and he opened the canopy and got out. They black bagged him
Holy
immediately,
shit.
What?
and then
Wow.
interrogated
I
him
don't know
for.
anything about the military, but can you guys explain to me what black bag is? I'm sorry for
It's
interrupting.
something
That's
it's something
when
that the
they shove
CIA
it-
does
they
when they
shove
make
it
people
smack in your
disappear.
head.
So what they do is basically as soon as you're on the ground, they throw a bag over your head so you don't know where you're at.
Oh.
So you can't tell where you're at. You can't tell where you're going. I mean, it's literally like you're at their mercy. So they interrogated him for 3 hours, tried to figure out why he landed there, what his deal was, why he didn't confirm where he was going correctly. So he got reamed pretty hard, and then the week after we lost. Well, I say we lost, but our paperwork on that jet disappeared. Our plaque for that jet disappeared, and our files on our computer for that jet happened to disappear. Also,
So
that
they
jet
redacted all of it.
Yeah,
So they got rid of
everything in
all of it.
cams was gone.
Yeah, everything in Camden was gone. Like no, as if it never existed. The worst part of it all, fucking Expediter goes, "Hey, we're down a jet. I need you to fix that problem." We're like, "Really? I'm gonna magically spawn
You're
a
gonna
jet."
order a whole jet?
Yeah, it was one of those things where it was just like, very strange. And what could our assumption was, when you're doing radar stuff, it's like a microwave essentially in front of the jet when you got radar going off.
Yeah.
So, if you walk in front of it, you're
Fucked.
getting fucking cooked. You're getting the big C for sure. And our only thought was maybe they were doing something and he got in front of it, or it fucked with his controls, and that's why he came back. But we don't know. We have no clue. That jet is